Twin flames. So that is a term that many of us are familiar with, or maybe not. But the chances are, if you're still sat here listening to me, something resonates and this video is for you. So I would like to say, first of all, that with the twin flames, there's so much information out there, so much conflicting information, and often when you're sharing information to do with the twin flames, it's like debating vegetarianism or religion. And I would just like to put it out there that there are so many things about the twin flames that we don't know, for a start. And there's so much information out there that we do know. And, you've got to, with anything, you've got to be a spiritual filter. And, if it resonates, then you take it on board. If it doesn't resonate, you kick it out, don't you? So I kind of urge you to do the same with this video, because I am sharing what has come through to me in channels, dreams, meditations, and, in the hope that it does help or trigger you into remembering who you are and your divinity and what it is that you've come here to do. So that's my only agenda and purpose. And if that's what happens and it does trigger a memory, then yay. So let me just dive straight in there, because I'm not going to take up your time talking about twin flames and what they're all about, because the chances are that, you already know. So I'm going to go straight in with the information that's come through to me, which is quite important, I feel. I have been catapulted into Atlantis, and just from my previous videos, you will know that I am indeed a twin flame, and my journey has been very, very intense into understanding that. 19 years of marriage, past 5 years, me and my husband, embraced the fact that we were twin flames, and then our whole lives changed. So that's just a little bit about my background. Little bit. But now, more importantly, the information that's coming through. This, in a way, is like another call to action, because so far out there, we do understand that it's about the twin flame journey, about finding your other sacred, your sacred heart, and, finding your beloved, and it's all about separation and all that. I'm kind of here to deliver a different tip on this, because I'm kind of, as always, way ahead. I'm an Aquarian. What can I tell you? I'm always like down there. So this is what's been coming through. It's actually about the purpose, the real jobs of the twin flame. Do any of us really know what our purpose is? We've got so caught up in the plight of trying to find your significant other, but it's like, okay, hang on a minute. Once you do that, then what? It's not, twin flames aren't just about a love match. They are so much more. And I'm here to share with you what I feel is so much more. So let's go back to Atlantis, like I was saying. This is why it's so important, today's current times. This is a massive celebratory time, yet all around us is chaos and destruction and fear and disillusion. But I'm here to tell you otherwise, because this is just so exciting, because in Atlantis, it was the 5th D vibration. As we all know, we've come from March 2019, the energy started to come in with this new 5D vibration. In 2020, as we all know, we exploded into this new energies. Massive detox going on. It's a bit like shaking a tablecloth full of dust and dirt, and you're giving it a good shake. All the shit's flying everywhere, but underneath you've got this beautiful coloured tablecloth, which is just ready to see its colours come alive and be used again, and happy days. That's what we're going through right now. So don't get it twisted. We are all on track. This is a divine plan, and this is where the twin flames are being called to action. So the information that has been coming through to me quite furiously has been delivered by Merlin. Merlin, as we know, powerful wizard, but he was a magi. He was from Atlantis. He was one of the high priests. He was a magician, and he has been coming through big time, and he's been reminding me actually of what our purpose was back then as a twin flame. So I'm going to keep it really basic, otherwise I will go on for hours about this. So the twin flames were the ultimate in space holders. Okay, that's what they were. That's what one of they had many purposes, but their main one was in Atlantis. They obviously had their masculine and feminine energies. Their divine union within was all balanced and whole, which enabled them to emanate unconditional love, because that is really the purpose of a twin flame: unconditional love. Still working on that, as we all are. But as they emanated to be able to hold this space, it obviously allowed everybody else to be able to do the same within them, find their own divine masculine and feminine union. So, you know, they were very much part of the ecosystem of Atlantis. They were also an integral part of maintaining the high vibration of the seal that went round Atlantis, and the portals as well. So big space holders, huge. So now I would like to put this to you now. Think about 360 all the way around back to the beginning. We're now back in 5D energy, right? And we haven't been here since Atlantis. So if you're feeling a bit itchy and a bit antsy and you are that of a twin flame, this is your role now to step up and step in. You might understand that your experiences with all this chaos going in and prior as to why your lives are the way you are. I mean, do you find that when you go out, a lot of people dump their stuff on you? I know that when I go out to the supermarkets and these busy, hectic places, I find a lot of people literally cross the road to go and dump their stuff on me. And in the beginning, I used to take it quite personally. But now going out there in the masses, as we have been with all this chaos going on, I've understood my role very differently. And Merlin has basically shown me exactly what it's all about, and almost given me a bit of a tap and said, don't be tantrumy, stop being a victim and going, oh, but, because like, no, you're not supposed to be whining about people dumping their stuff on you, or energies being dumped on you. You're actually the one who's supposed to be allowing that, transmuting it, and then pushing the energy out to hold space. That's your job right now. So that was the messages that have been brought through, that the twin flames now, it's time for you to come together. And what I have actually been doing is I have been meditating. Of course, we don't know all twin flames, but you may not even know another twin flame or another twin flame couple. It matters not. In your meditations, connect with your energy, with twin flames all around the world. And you want to go with that powerful collective energy. And what you want to do is you want to exercise this, bringing the energy in, the negative energy, allow it to run through you. Don't let it be stuck. And then obviously pushing out the unconditional love, the heart energy, pushing it out to hold space and flush and clean. And imagine holding a circle of hands all the way around the world and holding space as we did it in Atlantis. Because this is where the violet flame comes in, which many of us have been talking about and working with, because its energies now, this is what we've been waiting for. Use the violet flame just in your everyday lives, but especially you twin flames, bringing the twin flame into your body, holding hands with other twin flames, bring it in and then out, transmute, and then out unconditional love. That is really, really important, that you, even if you just acknowledge the fact that you're a twin flame and this does resonate and this is part of your skill set, your job, because remember the journey through all of this for every single person is to know thyself, because if you know thyself, you are God, and God is all, and we are one. Okay, so basically now it's time to not get washed away in the rivers of turmoil, and it's to understand that you are a powerful space holder. You are indeed a twin flame, and you are, whether you're with your significant other or not, energetically you're connected. Whether you consciously know or they consciously know, it doesn't matter. It's kind of neither here nor there, because the importance now is the twin flames of holding space. So I think that's it, and that's all for now, because there's an awful lot of other twin flame information coming through, which is not to do with the work as such, just something to think about. Like I said, there's an awful lot that we don't know about twin flames, and I'm just going to bring through, just by means of discussion and just friendly debate on what we know about twin flames and what we don't know, because these are exciting times. But what I will leave you with is the twin flames now it's your time. Step up, step in, connect with the Atlantis energies, work with Merlin, bring his energy through. He is the most phenomenal, powerful teacher. I liken him a lot to Thoth, my Egyptian Thoth. Well, not mine, he's all of ours, but you know what I'm saying. It's one of my favorites. They are the major alchemists. And that's what we're doing right now, chaps. We're basically alchemizing. We're changing all this negative energy, like moving it around like magic balls and fireballs and changing it all. But it's not to be done on your own. It's all about co-creation. Atlantis was all about co-creation. Atlantis was all about unconditional love, space holding for the greater good. Go back to that. Get onto Google, read up about Atlantis, ignite that memory of that place, because it's within each and every one of us. And it is now time for us to understand that what is really going on right now is not as it seems. It's not. There's something much bigger going on. Work with your violet flame, transmute like a boss, and let's get this shit done, man, because I tell you what, I'm very, very excited. Look, I'm on day 1 of lockdown, so it could change in a few days. But right now, I'm rah-rah. I'm team 5D Atlantis. Here we go again. So I wish only the same for you. Thank you for listening. Peace out.